Super Mario 3D World is actually pretty good. I remember this game getting a lot of flack when it released, the main qualm being how similar it was to the 2D games when the Wii U was struggling hard enough already. Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy were huge hitters for their respective systems, and pushed the hardware to people that might never have purchased it otherwise, so seeing an already struggling system get the equivalent of a handheld game definitely brought it down, but if you think this game is bad, you can go to the corner. Fuck out of here. Firstly, the music in this game is sublime. It's majestic. You got all of these varying tracks with superb instrumentals, performed by this big band style composed by Koji Kondo, Toru Minegishi, Mahito Yokota, and Yasuaki Iwata, so you know it's good. The actual big band that recorded the soundtrack even includes members going as far back as the Mario Galaxy Orchestra. The game has so many little bits and pieces from the entirety of Mario as a series. The devs went into the game and added small movement touches from Super Mario Odyssey, like being able to jump out of a ground pound and roll out of a jump in midair for extra length. You can play as the cast from Super Mario Bros. 2 on the NES, and all of their playstyles remain intact. Toad runs the fastest, Luigi jumps the highest, Peach can hover for a second to correct jumps, and Mario is the all-rounder. There's the roadblock enemies on the world map from Super Mario Bros. 3 back in the NES that pits you against one or two usually normal enemies to advance, and the Toad houses that give you extra power-ups. It even plays a remixed version of that original music. There's the green stars from Super Mario Galaxy, except now they work more like the star coins from the new Super Mario Bros. Series, which were kind of like the dragon coins from Super Mario World if they had a purpose. The Plessy levels are an evolution of the classic and iconic slide levels from Super Mario 64, with the music to coincide with it. The coin block head returns from New Super Mario Bros. 2, except it's useless now. There's these clear pipes that cut out the need for a worthless slash to the pacing, and makes levels these smooth and effortless transitions between set pieces. There's the piranha plant you can pick up and it just eats everything around you. There's these levels that use clever yet simple shadows and lighting angles to hint at secrets. There's these soccer ball bombs you kick to blow shit up. There are so many tools at the disposal of the developers to make each and every level unique from the last, yet they never seem to dwell on one idea for too long. Not to say every implementation in 3D World is a revolution, though. There's these buttons scattered in some levels required to get green stars, and the only way to hit them correctly is to play as the designated character. It seems sloppy. If you're playing with 4 characters, I think it's fun, but if you're soloing the game like 90% of the people here, and you find one, you have to get out of the level, enter the level again, choose the right character, and go through the entire level all over just to hit it. It's tedious and drags the hot-footed pacing to a screeching halt and tells you to turn around and try again. Regardless, Super Mario 3D World is the amalgamation of decades of game design and philosophy across tens of games wrapped into a tight and neat little package. It carries the level design of 2D games with a set end, carries those little optional challenges of the 3D titans like Galaxy and Sunshine, without obstructing your progress on that main task. It's a fantastic game and a solid visualization of Mario's history. Oh, and there's also an entire other game here where Mario goes to hell for his sins. Bowser is out of control, and Bowser Jr. asks for Mario's help to save his father. Also a small note, but I don't think I've ever seen Mario angry if it's not a sports game or Smash Bros. He is looking at Bowser Jr. with absolute disdain. This part of the game is absolutely amazing. It's back to back to back to back action, with no cutting to black, no end of the level. Well, until the game ends. The islands are full to the brim with challenge after challenge to take, and the most impressive part is that it just doesn't end. You don't beat the level, it just keeps expanding. Want to play a level? Well, just go there, you lazy bum. There are no borders, no 1-1, no returning to a level map or hub world or anything. It's just island after island to explore freely, so chock full of cat shines to collect, areas to explore. You just can't put it down. I couldn't put it down. The game is so nonchalant about just putting you into the action without so much as a breather. I absolutely fucking adore it. Every so often, Bowser goes angry mode, and the terrain changes, becoming more dangerous, but also revealing the occasional secret if you take advantage of the platforms he creates. There's these walls you need to bait Bowser into destroying, and the only way to stop the Fury mode is to wait it out, get a cat shine which will deter him, or to take a Giga Bell and beat the shit out of him. As the game progresses, you'll notice his angry phases last longer and longer, until the shines no longer push him away, so you'll start frantically running in all directions trying to get more shines, as it starts blowing up all around you, and Bowser constantly targets you. It is insane the tension this system brings. The final boss battle is great, especially when you feed Plessy some Giga Bells and he just goes... And that's it, you beat Bowser's Fury. Oh wait, there's also 50 more shines for you to collect after. What? Bowser's Fury is unapologetic about how aggressively it throws you into the action, while also surprisingly giving you such freedom in how you approach it. There's all these cute little nods and jokes sprinkled throughout, and the most surprising part is how it merely just takes the engine and tools of Super Mario 3D World and changes the formula so drastically to such an exciting direction. I would have been happy if this game was all there was in the package, but it's not. It's somehow just a subtitle to a re-release of a game from 2013. The oddity of such a compelling and complete, however short package, just being the other half of something else is bizarre to me, and if the new games go in this direction, it's a good sign for the Mario series to keep expanding and evolving. And also, everything here is a cat, so you know you need to buy this game.